Hey guys, welcome back to Inside the Storm. We hope you've had a really restful break over the long weekend. We're back with our weekly shows, and we've got a wonderful one lined up for you, hitting all the action points from the upcoming round 11 game against Bendigo, recapping the game against Melbourne City 2 weeks ago, and hearing from the squad on all their thoughts on the season so far. Let's get straight into it. Match week 10 saw the Storm take on Melbourne City at home in a really, really massive clash. Obviously, that was a game where the squad was looking to really definitively build momentum, winning 3 games in a row, playing a new formation, and really establishing themselves as being able to turn around the season and begin to climb up the table against a good, very good side with good players, a familiar coach, and a lot of quality. And the perception around the game before going into it from the squad was this was a huge opportunity to get 3 wins on the bounce, to really, really shift the narrative around the squad and the momentum, and really go into the clash this week against Bendigo, but go into the break with a lot of positive momentum and a lot of positive feeling around the club that the project was completely turning around, that the results were starting to come, and the squad was in a very good position. And that was really seen in the game. It was a really, really comprehensive win from all angles. It wasn't particularly competitive. It was definitely a game where the Storm went into it with a lot of quality, a lot of confidence, and a lot of belief in themselves. And that really showed on the pitch by the amount of chances that City was limited to versus the free-flowing attacking football you saw out of the Storm. And to be fair, scoring in fortunate times in the 35th minute and in the 60th minute. So really giving some security on a 1-0 break at half time, but also going into the second half, being able to get that goal within the first 15 minutes to really settle the nerves and settle any momentum that City was looking to build and play out from. But even going past the 2 goal margin, you saw a lot of quality, a lot of top attacking display, a lot of free flowing chances, a lot of quality, and I think that was really exciting for viewers and for the squad themselves. That the football was getting there, but the results were coming, the quality was coming, and overall just looked extremely positive, all things considered. Knowing that the team had been on a 6-game loss streak and how rapidly they've been able to turn things around and build up such strong momentum and really submit a top performance, a performance that was comprehensive against a really good side. This wasn't a situation like the weeks prior where the squad's played a couple of the teams on the lower end. This was a team in good form with good players and good momentum and in a good moment as well. And getting that kind of win, keeping back-to-back clean sheets, so the defense is getting confident. Obviously, getting more goals on the board. Blue is contributing with goals now. We saw Ahmed break his duck and get his first goal of the season as well. And really, really exciting stuff for the team overall, seeing the midfield balance come together, seeing the new formation really click for the squad as a whole. And just a really, really positive momentum for the squad going into the break, especially knowing that, there have been tough moments in the season, being able to go into that break with 3 wins on the bounce and feel in a really positive moment that the season is shifting and now obviously having a week and a half to think before the Bendigo game, knowing that the squad's in a good moment and having that confidence moving into a huge clash against the top Bendigo side. But yeah, have a listen to some of the thoughts from the senior boys on the game against Melbourne City.
Yeah, I feel really good, especially after another great performance. First time we've had 2 clean sheets in a row this season, so really happy for the defense, really happy for Jason, and great team performance overall.
Went very well, hard battle. Boys fought very hard. We created chances, we defended well, we took it through the end of the game and got the win. 2-0, clean sheet. Can't ask for more.
Hey, I'm first of all, I'm proud of the boys. Yeah. Everything that we train, we bring it to the game, and the most important thing is that the boys back each other. Yeah. But we still need to keep our focus because in 2 weeks we got a very important game against Bendigo, and our goal is to pretty much get as high as we can. We're not satisfied with where we are at the moment, so yeah, we need a lot more efforts in. So yeah, proud of the boys.
Yeah, nah, good. Feelings are absolutely amazing, but most importantly, the boys are happy and enjoying it. They definitely deserve like these wins, and they put it out there today. I can't praise them enough. Well done to the boys.
So obviously, after a break this week, the squad takes on Bendigo in the final game of match week of the first round robin, match week 11, taking on Bendigo at home. But a really, really important opportunity here for the squad before looking at the game as a whole, just looking at the season and being able to have a really bad run of obviously a 6-game loss streak, but being able to close out the round robin with potentially 5 wins would be really, really positive momentum for the squad, knowing that they had such a difficult time in the middle. Being able to finish strong, being able to finish on 4 wins on the bounce, moving into the second round robin where the table is not, it's definitely not an insurmountable task to move up. Currently sitting 12 points behind first place and 10 points behind second. Obviously, with the goal being promotion and a strong top of the table finish, as high as the team can get, knowing that you're 10 points behind, and obviously all of these games are still left to be played. Keilor, Deakin, Mooney Ponds, all of these top games are the ones that are coming now, and knowing that good momentum can really, really bring a strong, maybe not title charge, but a really strong top of the table charge to finish in those promotion spots, to finish in that top 4. And really, really exciting for the squad, knowing that, the first round robin is closing and the potential of going into the second round robin with 4 wins on the bounce, having that positive momentum for the squad, being in a really good moment with a lot of confidence and a lot of self-belief. And we've heard that echoed by Coach Rex a lot in his interviews and the coaching staff and the squad itself, that it all comes down to belief, and winning 4 games in a row really cements and fulfills that idea that, it's all self-belief. The squad is the same as the squad that lost 6 games in a row, but I think the belief is there now, and the confidence and the understanding of each other, and those relationships build in a new squad over the course of the season. So really, really exciting stuff going into the Bendigo game. And obviously previewing that game specifically, there's a bit of a rivalry with Bendigo based on last season and an extremely close title race. I think there's respect between the teams of how well each was able to push one another. And we saw that in the clashes last season. Obviously, a 3-0 win at home versus a 3-0 loss away from home. Really, really fairly balanced sides. And I think expectations were going into the season that both of those teams would struggle slightly to adapt to a much tougher competition. And we've sort of seen that in moments. Obviously, Bendigo started extremely strong, looked like a potential challenger, and then unfortunately have fallen away slightly in recent weeks due to some inconsistencies. And obviously the Storm started well in the first game and then obviously went on the 6-game loss streak and are now beginning to pick it up. But I think both squads definitely have the quality to beat any team in the league, and we've seen that. And a team like Bendigo has some brilliant players, a very strong coach, and so that it really is shaping up to be an extremely tough game to finish out the season, to finish out the first round robin. And I think that's a really exciting opportunity for the boys, knowing that it's a game that really, really means a lot for everyone involved. But for the potential to go into the second round robin on a 4-game win streak, I mean, it's a huge opportunity. Playing them at home, there is a home field advantage. There's a element of travel time as well that obviously helps a lot and doesn't favor Bendigo too much, having to commute 2 hours before a game. But a really, really exciting opportunity, and I think the squad is in such a good moment to play Bendigo. There's a lot of confidence, knowing that there'll be motivations from both sides on the game to win. Maybe arguably a little bit more on the Bendigo side, knowing that they unfortunately didn't win the title on the last day. So a really, really well-poised game, extremely close game. I think it'll be a game that comes down to fine margins. Definitely won't be a blowout either way. And a really, really exciting opportunity for the squad. Having the benefit of playing at home as well is a huge advantage. And really, really an exciting final game in the first round robin before to officially cement the midway point of the season. Going on to reserves, obviously last week a top performance, weren't able to get the result the squad wanted, but definitely really, really positive on that end as well. The reserve project has been going extremely well, and really, really exciting stuff to see young players develop, come through, the integration of junior players who are now starting to train with the reserves and getting look-ins and potentially being able to slowly build themselves up into established players, not only in the reserves but also get introduced into the senior setup, and ultimately that's the goal of the club and the goal of the reserve team is to build talent and to build quality for the seniors. And we've really seen that. I think that's a really exciting prospect for both teams. Moving into this week for the reserves, obviously Bendigo's reserves have been struggling a lot more than the senior team, and I think it's a good opportunity for the reserves to also get a good performance in, but also get a good result and start to build some momentum for themselves, knowing that their season has been quite patchy as well on streaks of wins and streaks of losses. So definitely a potentially important point for that squad as well to be able to turn around. But overall, in the both senior squads are really in good moments, and there's a real togetherness between the squads and a harmony between ideas for both coaching staffs, but also the players, the connection. And the squad is definitely in a really, really good way. So it's huge games on both ends, and really, really exciting for the club as a whole. Definitely progressing in the right direction in the senior setup. But yeah, guys, check out the game at home if you can make it. Reserves kick off at 1 p.m. at the Bond Reserve, and seniors at 3 p.m. The games will be live streamed on YouTube, obviously, as always. And if you can't check that out live, then we'll have highlights the next day. Around the junior setup, obviously Sundays, games are back. We've had a week off, so everyone's really excited to get down to the ground. Sunday morning, bright and early. Really, really good atmosphere. It's always buzzing down there. Coffee's out, there's food, and a really, really good vibe and a good buzz around the club at the moment. So definitely come be a part of it. I've been your host, Zane, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.